Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm Mr. Randy, and today we're doing another brew review. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. Always good to see new faces and hear new voices. That sounded kind of weird, but moving on. All my return viewers, you know how it goes. You really do know how. Anyways, let's keep it rolling. So today's brew review is going to be the Lagunitas Maximus Colossal IPA. Hold on, let me give you a quick little courtesy wipe. Since 1993. Let's see if there's anything else. Courtesy wipe. Be responsible. Absolutely. Please recycle. Appreciated. 21 years or older in the U.S. Oh, they had to put the U.S. in there. It's kind of difficult to read. It's the brewery address or where it's from or whatnot. I can't see a lot of anything else. I don't want to scan that code, the QR code, but it's 9% ABV. And you've got Who Dares Challenge the Mighty Maximus. First of his name, King of Hops, remains triumphant. We're going to give a wipe across the top here. If you know, you know. If you don't, just wipe the tops. Wash them off when you get them home. How about that? Crack it. All right, let's do this. So if you're new to the channel, when I do my brew reviews, I try and do or even non-brew reviews, I try to do a one and done deal, if you will. Try and find some singles. Kind of running low on singles, except for when I start swinging for the wilds. Stuff that comes from countries and things that don't actually seem all that appealing. But there are still plenty of singles I can source from my not-so-local Total Wine and More. Yeah, baby. It's a good color. It's got a good color. Look at that head on that. IPA. It's a Colossal IPA. I wonder if that really means anything. I don't think I found... Oh, it's an Imperial. So it's an Imperial IPA, which means it's a double IPA. And they use Simcoe, Mosaic, CTZ, Cascade, Centennial hops. I've seen a lot of those before. And the IBU rating on this, get this, IBU is 60.5. Yeah, okay. Let's see how that works out. Ooh, here's a problem. I couldn't find a reliable source for the calories and the carb count. And I do not think that that's what was on the can. Nope. Nope. Malt beverage. And a government warning. That's it. I couldn't find the nutritional information. Sometimes I can't get anything reliable that I would like to share. If you have a source or you know anything, go ahead and drop that in the comment section. But as far as their malts go, they use English Crystal, malted wheat, and Munich malts. I paid $3.02 out the door from my not-so-local Total Wine and More. So I guess there's nothing left to do but to do it. Let's do it to it. It's got a pretty decent head. You know what it looks like. You know how that happens. The color is just slightly off from almond. It's got a nice oily sheen to it. It's nice and thick, and it's holding on strong. So let's get it under the nose. It's very hoppy. Not so much. I'd say it's probably upper mid. Malty. The malty is more on the lesser side. The hops are more on the topper side. The majority. Piney, like pine needles. Oh man, I miss growing up in a country when I was a kid, and we had a pretty decent swath of woodland behind our house. Yeah, our house property was, I think it's just under like 2 acres, and then it was a bunch of wood, just a bunch of trees. Most of them are pine trees, and the smell of that just lingered. It wasn't like all year round, but man, when those pines would flourish and they would just cover across the wind. Oh, it's a beautiful smell. I love walking in those woods and it just smells so wonderful. Okay, enough of that. We're not here to smell it. Let's get ahead and get it on the palate. Okay. I'm going to hold back for just a moment. Let me work that one out. And then we're going to go in for another one. Okay. That's really tasty. I think it's got a good blend of the hops and the malts. And some of those names I read out to you are very much familiar. I'm starting to pick apart those names and memorize them so that when I see those, I know what I'm going to be getting into. I'm waiting to see if there's going to be like a dryness, because it feels like there's going to be a dryness on the back end, but it's not much more than that slight enough sensation to make you think there's going to be a dryness on, well, there is a dryness on the tongue, but it's not overwhelming, and it's making me burpy. 9.0 ABV, good blend of hops. I wish, you know what, I think by now I figured out the code. I think I figured out the code, so I believe the calories on this are probably going to be non-desirable by those who are counting the calories. And as for me, at counting the carbs, I probably won't be happy, so probably best just not to know, right? It's not going to be beyond my limits. It's only a 12-ounce can. We're not doing any tall boys or stovepipes or silos or, you know, oil cans. Found out a bunch of those names just recently. And this is the standard. I'll put you over there. Okay, yeah, it does have a little bit of a dryness on the back end, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Even just drinking it by itself is not bad. I would pair this with what? Steak, grilled chicken, fried foods, pub foods, pizza. Maybe not so much a salad. Let me get one more. We'll move on. That's nice. Here, have some. That's nice. I like that. So it's $3 for this 12-ounce can. I definitely know that you will get it cheaper if you buy it in like a variety pack. I haven't seen this outside of a variety pack. I did see one variety pack, but it wasn't available near me, because Lagunitas does have a few different variety packs, but I think they were sold out, or the one that had this in it. That's nice. I like that. Like I said, it does have a little bit of a dryness patch on the back end, but it's not horrible. It's very tolerable. It's like just enough. It runs up to that threshold of, I don't like that, and it stops. It goes, okay. That's nice. For $3, ooh, it's got a good finish. Still pretty tasty. It lingers a little bit, but we're going to move on. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and do so now while you're there. That way you get these videos as soon as they get released. Let's put a score on it, shall we? Just shoot from the hip. Let's say a solid 4 out of 5. Yeah, I like this one. Solid 4 out of 5. $3 for this 12-ounce can. I didn't like the fact that I had to go source it, but like I said, I go to that Total Wine and More on the north side of San Antonio once a month. You know, at the least once a month, and stock up. I could probably just get stuff delivered if I find somebody, some kind of a website or a company or something that pulls all this stuff together and then ships it to me. Let's see. My score, we did that. Okay, fair price. Fair price on this, I'll leave it alone. That's pretty good for $3. It's an experience. Like I said, if I wanted to continue to drink this, I would say maybe drop it a little bit. $2.50, $2.75 a can. I think you'll get that if you get it in bulk. If you buy a case of it, or if you buy a variety pack, it'd probably drop it down well under $3. So would I buy this again? Sure, I would buy this again. If I saw this and it was probably the best thing that was on the shelf, like, yeah, of course you would, you know. But sometimes it's like, what if the price point was a little too high? Would you buy something? Would you drop down? Like, say if you only wanted to spend $2 for a can, would you buy something else, or would you find that extra $1? I think I'd find that extra $1. That's one of these cans. Well, there it is. In the comment section, we'd love to know where you're at. What are you currently drinking? Have you had a Lagunitas? Lagunitas. I was trying to read it through the thing there, and it was sort of cockeyed, like Lagunitas. Maximus Colossal IPA. What do you think about it? This, I have to tell you, I normally don't go for an Imperial or a double IPA, but this one is not so heavy-handed with the hops and that dryness. Like I said, it's dry. It's got a dry back end, but it's nice. Anywho, there it is. Let's talk about it in the comment section. As always, thank you for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a good one.